Muslims people also believe that Jesus was to defeat sins, but like the thing that they make them doesn't believe in Christianity, that they believe that Jesus was killed by normal people, and they believe God is high and mighty.
Right. Would you rather have a king that would fight with his own army because he's a part of it and is so invested in it that he himself it feels one with the army, or the king who sits behind the throne and views his army as a statistic? That's what I'm saying. What king would you rather have? Let's say the king never dies in a war.
Yeah, for me personally, like, I rather to live the king who loved his nation and want the best for his nation. That is like the best king.
Right, the king who loves his nation, though. And this is exactly what we believe with the incarnation of Christ. We believe that God, the problem of sin will never end. And Hebrews 7 explicitly states that the law created with the Israelites was flawed in the sense that it would never delete sin. It was there until Christ could come and atone for sin, and prophecy could be completed in his name to prove his truthfulness. But to the people who would come after, right? And generations follow, so they could believe back on him. But here's my point. From an emotional stance, from a stance of the Spirit talking to you, and what truly means more, Allah is a God who sits above and watches his people, and that's it. Jesus himself came and willingly gave up his life. He said, I give up my life on my own accord, right? That's what he says. We believe that Jesus gave up his own human life accordingly to the will of the Father and his own will of his own self, and he gave it up himself for the atonement of all of sin. It was intentional from him to let himself die as an atonement, which is representative of the sacrifice on an altar of the Old Testament. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both like agree with each other that Jesus like is like he came to abolish sins. He built a kingdom. Like we believe in everything about Jesus together.
Well, no,
But,
no,
like,
you
what makes
Muslims
us,
don't
like,
believe
different?
Jesus. No, you Muslims don't believe Jesus came to defeat sin, at all. Actually, you don't believe any of that.
Really?
Yes, you.
I think like
Yes, absolutely
Muslim people
not.
believe that he was a prophet. They believe that he was a prophet who was about to defeat sins. Like most
No,
people say
man.
that.
I promise you this on my soul. Look it up. He did in Islam. He did not come to defeat sin. As a matter of fact, Sahih Muslim 2767a actually proves where your sin goes, because it says that when hellfire comes, or actually when it's time to go to Jahannam, what's going to happen is I'm going to get replaced with the Muslim in hellfire. Or all of the Muslim sins are going to be placed on the Jews and the Christians, and the Jews and Christians are going to be sent to hellfire. So I'm actually a Muslim savior because I'm taking the Muslim sin and then going to Jahannam.